Hello, everyone. This is Grand Madam. Welcome to the Grand Collective. For all of you who are here for the first time, thanks for dropping by. For the veterans who've been here, my day ones and day 222s, hey, y'all. All right. This might be a little off topic compared to what I'm usually talking about, but I think it's all tied in. And I have noticed some things about my shipping orders. Hey, El, how are you? They're getting slower and slower and slower. Hey, Sheila K, how are you? It's out there in Cali where Sheila is. Hello, Charlotte. How are you? I'm talking today about the shipping orders. Allegedly, something I just noticed. Hello, Linda. How are you? Harlem Cat. Hey. Okay. And you're in Seattle. I thought okay, 3 hours on the other side. Okay. I want to visit there one day. I want to run around in Seattle. I think I would like it. Okay. Hi, Dana. How are you? And there, oh, I'm sorry, Elena. And I've got on my reading glasses too. I can't see a damn thing. I'm sorry, Elena. That E looked like a D from this distance. How are you, Elena Moore? Um, Amazon. I think there's a breakdown in the supply chain. And I think it has to do with shipping, especially the stuff I was ordering, just regular mundane stuff from 20 minutes up the road. They could not, and this is not a put down, this is an observation because I love my Amazon. They could not bring to me items I selected from their food service, the food services that they have, from places that were like 20 minutes away. It took them 4 days. Something's wrong. Hey, TT, something's wrong. Oh, another Carol. Is this Carolyn? Or is this I say, hey, Carol, I spelled Caroline. Caroline Kona or Carol Carrie? Good morning. Oh, you're up in Sparks, Nevada. Good morning to you. You still in the West Coast? Yes, ma'am. And I just got a very strange feeling like, oh my God, if they take away Amazon, how am I going to get my stuff? Yeah, you know? And I was thinking, oh my God, have they disrupted the supply chain? So I'm going to look at some of the things that are going on in our daily lives that may have been impacted by what's going on in government. Okay. Starting with Amazon. Okay. But before I do, we're going to do our breathing exercises, shift that energy. Oh boy, do I have an energy shifter here. And we're going to center ourselves. We're going to pretend we are sitting on the wooden space or the ground space and we are rooted like a tree. Okay. This is going to shift some things around for all of you and might even shift your thinking, but it will definitely calm you down. Okay. So let us begin. That thing is loud. I don't want it to blow up my computer. Clear. Clear out all negativity here and there around all the viewers. Clear it out. Just clear it out. Just clear it out. This is a high octave C. Okay. Its purpose is to clear the space. The next purpose is to clear us and keep us with, let's see, which mallet am I going to use? This one or this one? Doesn't matter. Okay. With this, we do our breathing exercise. This is 528 hertz. This is the life changer. This is the DNA repairer. Okay. 528 hertz. This is the sound of love. Breathe in to the count of three through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 2, 3. Exhale through the mouth. Breathe in again. Ooh. Hold it. Release. Breathe in. Hold. Release. Now I know it's only a 3 second or count to three breathing exercise, but let me tell you something, folks. Breathing can change your body. Let me put all this away here. And that is something I am learning. It'll definitely change your consciousness. Who is that? I have the windows open. It's nice outside. It made it, I think, up to 40. I'd be happy at 30. Something was going off. Anyway, it shifts. Whatever mood you're in, it can shift you right out of it and into something that's more peaceful, calm, and grounded. Okay. So I'm like, what's going on with number? I'm sorry. What is it, Lauren? What is it? I mean, you're live. You might as well come in here and say hi. DoorDash number. Yeah. Oh, 3321. 3321. Yeah. Oh, okay. Here. That's yeah. I think. Hold on. If that's not it. Oh shucks. I hope that's it. They've started something new. I think she got it. Okay. Um, where was I? I'll tell her you said hi, Elle. Okay. Okay. Um, that must have been it. Okay. That must have been the number they were looking for. Um, we understood that with the changes in the government in January, that there were going to be some changes in, we knew about the changes in the services, but we really didn't know how the changes would impact the private retail. Okay. And I do believe it has. And I don't think we know anything about it until we run smack into it. And that is no fun. Okay. I'm out of curiosity. And you know, you're free to ask any questions. You know that, right? Hi, Cynthia. How are you? Sassy, hello. TT, hey. Um, what's going on with Amazon? Mm-hmm. Because it's either the shipping supply. I mean, all I wanted was what I could have gotten down the street. But I figured, hey, Kamoyo, I figured because it was like right down the street, they could have had it to me that day, same day, no later than the next morning, right? Because that's what they do. They go shop, just like DoorDash. When they don't have it in stock, they go get it. 4 days later, and now they're telling me I have another 3 days to wait. All I wanted was some daggone onion powder, mustard, and something like that. I don't have a car. I will soon because this is getting ridiculous. Not just for shopping though. I'm expanded. I've rested long enough in my retirement. It's time for me to get up and go. But I need to know what the heck is going on at Amazon. You know, they're threatening a strike because they don't have who? The personnel. Well, now, to me, it looks like they don't have the product. What's going on with Amazon? Mm-hmm. Okay, last shuffle. Oh, yes, I'm back in the temple again. School's closed. Uh-huh. Oh, look. Okay, we have the threesome here. So we have corroboration. I'll look at this will be the supply chain. Okay, in this case, this is going to be the supply chain. Uh-huh. Oh my God! And see, he has laid off way too many people. And how about when he laid off the people who worked at the nuclear agency? He said, "Go get them back here." He just give it all up, which means there's no thinking to the process. Okay, this is some type of legalese, some type of technical stuff. It could be, this is the Queen of Swords. She is one who is, sees everything in black and white, just like the judge. Her only thing is that at one time she was emotion based, but not now. So she sees reality clearly. She's either a legal eagle, a tech, a scientist, someone like this, or operations manager. Okay. And here we have the Knight of Swords. We have some aggression here. So what the heck has happened here? This very well could be the disruption to the supply chain. Let's keep going. Yes. Now look, trying to struggling. They're struggling. This is a disruption to the supply chain. Someone has come along, and just disrupted the total operations of the place. Thank you, whoever that was. Thank you for making my life a major inconvenience. And now Amazon is struggling. I mean, they're still there, but they're struggling. And I could see that. Uh-oh. Okay. People are retiring. People are quitting. People are being laid off. This is the Four of Swords. People are out of there. Hold on. Yeah. Before I could get the question out, they're getting ready to strike. Here comes the lawsuit. But I want to know if that has anything to do with the new laws that are coming into play. And I'm going to use to clarify what lies beneath. What lies beneath the retirements, the fallbacks, the layoffs of Amazon, the break in supply chain, the shipping problems? What lies beneath that? What is that? What is that? What is the Four of Swords? What is the Four of Swords? Clarify. Four of Swords. Tarot team. Thank you. Sometimes I forget them, and as soon as I pick up the card, they just show up lesson. They are some wonderful beings. They're so happy all the time. They're just like this all the time. If you could imagine, I give it to you. You know what? Do you remember the Pillsbury Doughboy was like? That's what the tarot team looked like to me, minus the hat, okay, and the scarf. So they are formless, but they give me a little form just so that I can relate. I can relate anyway. What is the Four of Swords? What is the Four of Swords? Okay. Ooh. Okay. Oh, there's trouble in Amazon. Okay. We're going to hear about it. There's some kind of envy going on. Envy is basically wanting what somebody else is about to get, or wanting. When there's jealousy, they already have it. When it's envy, they have the opportunity to take it or to get it, whatever it is. And look at this. Claims. This is what this goes. All right, put them together. This could be some type of bonuses, money, who knows? Time. Claiming for what's yours, fighting for what you love, fighting for what is due you. And here we have, oh boy, anger management. There's some fires going on in Amazon. And here we have an announcement that's about to be made. Outdated, expired operations. Now, isn't this what Doge's theme was when they went across and just wiped out everything? that they could, every agency they could. Did Doge get into the private sector? I don't remember. I don't remember. Now, also, when you're talking about outdated stuff and you're talking about a supply chain, you sometimes can have, you should. Operation systems, computer systems, where you might have the older one that's being replaced by a new one. But, in school, you were taught to run in parallel to see which one was working better. In real life, they replace one, that's it. Whether it's they have not even gotten the bugs out before they put it out there for the public. And that very well could be it too. I don't know. But if there's envy, there's a second or third party. And then you have the group that wants what they feel is rightfully theirs, and this is the employees, and they are livid. They are really, really livid. It's like you got us working with this old, or it's either new equipment with bugs in it that they can't get through, can't get fixes for yet, or it's some outdated materials or outdated machinery, software, something that is throwing them completely off. It just doesn't work anymore, which still tells me someone's gotten into the system and disrupted it some kind of way. Yeah, look at, whoa. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Bottom of the deck. They're in their fields. These are the employees. They may have who's coming. Yeah. Total drama. I have not seen anything or heard anything about Amazon. Put that right there. Move this to the side. I know they're always attempted threatening with a strike because of the work situation. It's ridiculous. Lauren worked there when she was younger, and you can't even pee at it when you want to. I mean, come on. Okay, moving right along. I see isolationism. This is the hermit. Somebody's standing alone. No, okay, we got to strike. This is the 8 of Cups, withdrawing from the problem, withdrawing from the issue. Yeah, and with this standalone, and we're talking about supply chain, warehousing, Amazon, this strike is inevitable. I wonder who this is. I'm going to keep going. There's a possibility. We'll see. This is the King of Wands. This is the showboat who is responsible for all of it. I call him a showboat because basically that is what he is. He is a marketing genius. They know how to manipulate, or he knows how to manipulate the masses. He knows how to manipulate the employees. He can manipulate everybody. That's what he does naturally. And guess what happened? This time he messed up. This is the Tower. He really messed some things up. Oh my goodness. And the money that went with it. Yep, this was a new system or something they tried that was new and snuck it in there quietly. Look at that. 7 of Swords. And it doesn't work. It's just messed us up. The office, the warehouse, the building itself, the installation. Okay, the installation. Allegedly. All of this is for entertainment purposes. And out of my curiosity, I was wondering, what the heck is wrong with Amazon? Because the thing is, I'm ready to cancel if they don't bring me my stuff. They had until noon today. My stuff came. But what was to arrive yesterday now is I've got to wait 3 days for it. That tells me that is same old stuff, just little stuff. But I like to get from them because they bring it to my door and it's free shipping. That way I don't have to pay for it. Any shipping, tips come out of there, whatever it is. Here's a problem. Look, these are refunds. These are cancellations. This is the 6 of Pentacles. Normally, this is a card of loans. The merchants paying the paupers here, or giving the paupers a little whatever it is. And then we have the justice symbol here. One pauper gets their money back, the other pauper gets absolutely nothing back. These are refunds, these are cancellations. That's a problem. Here's the King of Swords. This is a new policy. And he is pissed. I don't know who owns this. It's not Bezos anymore. But this is some new situation that has gotten people. Here, look at this. Now they're going to try to pacify. That's probably when they give you the option to cancel your order if you haven't received it within the designated time that you were given. This is what? Your little consolation prize. Oh, boy. Bottom of the deck, look at this. Oh, this is dirty. Bottom of the deck is the 5 of Pentacles. Did someone do this, disrupt this, just to see if they could make Amazon go broke? Allegedly? Okay, the cards are saying be patient. This is the that was Temperance. Someone is looking into it. Look at the 2 pages. Someone is looking into it. Someone will be making an announcement shortly. What did I tell you? Look at the major changes. Change to their entire system. It's a change to their entire system. It is the new software they're using. It has weakened their position. They need strength. This is the end of that cycle. So I do believe, before I go any further, did Doge or any new government policies have anything to do with the disruption of Amazon's supply chain? Did Doge or anything that new government policies have anything to do with the disruption or shipping of Amazon supply? There it is, boys and girls. Okay, we're feeling it now. Well, I'm going to be grateful and express gratitude to Amazon simply because this is the worst. If this is the worst I have to put up with, just wait a few more days. That's a blessing. Because, some people get their prescriptions from Amazon now. Amazon has a pharmacy piece. So, okay, we're beginning to feel the effects of the White House and Doge. 4 of Wands and the Chariot. The Chariot is Doge and the White House. Yeah. Ooh, wow. 4 Arcana, 3, 4. Okay. And look, it's going to be exposed by the sun. And here we have the Star. So it's some major principle or some major fundamental change that was taking place that has really messed at. Whoa. Ooh. Doggone, they take away my Amazon, I tell you. And I have to go. Look at this. It's messed it all up. We have the 3 of Swords. That's separation. You have the battle. People trying to, in the meantime, in the middle, that is the 7 of Wands. So that's a fight. A lot of things are going wrong. And finally, you have the 5 of Wands, which is outright conflict. Outright conflict. Doggone. And it's so terrible. They're going to be at an impasse very soon. And we're going to hear about it through social media. Jeez. And I'm sorry, but here's the big 3. This is part of Trumponomics. This is menace money. This is, look, in the middle is the 7 of Cups. Absolute confusion in every level. Oh, yeah. But at least, look, I mean, the people are overburdened. but they're reassessing the situation. These operation people who run Amazon. Um. Mm-hmm. Mm. Here's a new leader. Oh, or a leader who's decided to take up position. Huh. I don't know if she's going to be chairman or who, but this lady's taking over, and she's going to try to bring it back in line, trying to bring Amazon back in line the way it was before it got disrupted. Because if she can't put it back together, it's done. Ten of Swords. I knew there was something going on. I knew. Well, all right. Amazon's having problems. Major. I don't know when they're going to make their announcement, but it seems like no. Oh, is the post office part of the? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let me look. The post office has been off. They've been on the blink for a long time. I thought, Charlotte, you meant was it a problem for Amazon? No, not the post office. It is the system. Somebody's instituted a new system that does not work, Doge. Is the U.S. Postal Service disruption? Have they been disrupted as well because of new government policies? I hear the passports have. Oh, damn! I gotta get one too. Passports. Okay. Has the U.S. Post Office, USPS, been disrupted because of Trumponomics? Trump policies. Okay. Look at that. Look at how they're fighting it up. They're trying to fight. All kinds of disruptions going on. They're trying to pull them together. 7 of Wands. Look at that. It's instability. Yes, they're trying to put these companies out of business. Secrets. Queen of Cups. She could have initiated it all. Things happening quickly. Mass confusion. My postal carrier showed up yesterday afternoon and threw me completely off. I thought yesterday was Monday. I'm like, what are you doing here? Dropping off the mail. I'm like, here we go. Trying to make things work out. Put this here. They're at an impasse. They're stuck. I don't know what's going on, but they are stuck. Oh, the mail-in ballots. That's why they're disrupting it. Makes sense to me. Let's see if any pentacles come up from there. Look at this battle. This isn't ongoing. This 5, the 7, and 5. Temperance says, just chill, be cool, take it, just slow down. Look at these same cards. The Star, new policy, new person's doing things. Disappointment. There are things. Disappointment for who? The people who tried it. Oh, okay. It didn't fall the way it was expected to. Here's the big 3 that tried to topple the U.S. Post Office. 3 of Pentacles. The Cabal. Look at this. And here are the 2 of Wands. The business, the merchants. This is the oligarchy. They tried to topple USPS. It did not work. Bonjour, dear. How are you, Alex? Now here they come with some sleazy explanation or whatever. This ought to be good. This is in the mental challenge. Here comes some more political theater. And look who's there again. This is the divine feminine, or this is female power, or is this that one particular woman? The other day it was Ariana Rothschild. She is an emotional challenge. It could be her or someone in the female income. This is a female who is large and in charge and stays behind the scenes, but nothing goes past her without her permission or approval. Now it's interesting that they want to make these girls barefoot and pregnant out here so that they and take all these jobs so that they can't work, so that they would be out basically in the street selling their babies and themselves for the new island. But there is a woman behind it all. When we get a hold of her ass, when we get a hold of her, well, if she is exposed, now look at that. Queen of Pentacles is your household. She is wifey, but she's also a business person, business owner. And what it looks like is that this woman, the Wands, Queen of Wands, very well may be pushing the Queen of Pentacles not only back in the house, but into business, into a whole new lifestyle. This is what I just said. This is what I just said. Ah, total disruption. Total. Oh, she goes over here. Well, they all go over here. Wait a minute. Put them in the wrong space. And that's the emotional challenge. Yes, and they're trying to take the vote from the female. Bezos' new wife, and she don't have it like that. Lauren, did he marry Lauren Sanchez? She would be a symbol too, because she was a professional journalist. I mean, who wants to who wants to run around looking for stories when you have a husband like Bezos at home? You don't have to run around for anything. You hire other people to run around for you. Charlotte says she's driving. Forgive the typos. Charlotte, why are you typing? I hope you typing at the stoplight or the stop sign. Out. And the outcome is the devil. Blockages, blockages, blockages. Delays, delays, delays. No, 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 no. That's what's happening with the post office. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. The truth is going to come out anyway. And the truth of it all is going to be who is really in charge, who's got the power. This is strength. We're going to find out who's really got the power. And regret. They're going to regret this group here. This group of cronies. Oh, look at this. They're getting busted up every day. Okay, maybe I want to make this pretty so you can, but I want you to see the, fullness of the cards. Okay, let me twist and it reads from, nope, here we go. We have, that is the Knight of Swords. Here comes some of it, very aggressive energy from this. Very easily could be he who must be obeyed, because he is a Gemini, sees things the way he sees them in black and white. However, there are secrets and they are eking out. And it's the eking, it would be the Prince, the Page of Cups, eking out secrets. Yeah. And what is happening is that it's causing a division, a major breakup, a major division. In other words, that these folks have put up a house of cards. Did you see that movie? Way back there, maybe the 70s or 80s, House of Cards. And the House of Cards are crumbling down. But what is also happening is the very establishments and institutions they tried to destroy, they have taken a hit, but they still stand. They still stand. That's what's happening. So they tried to do some hocus pocus with the postal office, put in new procedures and all this kind of crippity crappity stuff. And what has happened? It slowed the mail, but they're working on that now. Okay. All right. Let's see, just out of curiosity, what the cards would say. What is behind the problems that the U.S. Post Office is experiencing? Because I'm perfectly fine with receiving my mail on Sunday. It shocked me. I haven't seen that in years, but I'm okay with that. But I'm not going to be okay when it takes 2 or 3 weeks if I have to mail in my vote. I'm not going to be okay by that. Yeah, because the votes will have been counted. See? But even that will be taken care of. What is behind the problems with the post office? 5-card spread, 5-card line. One more time, 2 more. Okay. 1, 2. We have police, so some type of law enforcement. So that tells me there's going to be a new law that's going to be enforced, or that also tells me there may be police at the polls or police outside the post office stationed there. Look at this. Betrayal of trust, unreliability, setting the record straight. Yeah, right. Look at this. Pregnancy tests. What does that have to do with it? Proof of life, proof of effectiveness, proof of people, insecurities, depression. Somebody is upset and worried about the mail-in ballots. Copycat. So what are they going to play? That same game they played with Kamala, how they made copies of her ballots and added them to theirs? We're going to watch this now. Bottom of the deck, toxic stuff. Enjoying the gossip of watching stuff go down. Yeah, it's going to be some more stuff regarding that Epstein stuff, that X-Files. Things I hate about you. I hate nothing about you. So it's cold-blooded. No emotion attached to it at all. Yeah, they're trying to fool around with the post office now. These are knock-up. So that they can have it all slowed down, rigged up for later. Well, fearless leader and the gang will have sabotaged the election ballots. Will they successfully sabotage the election ballots? They're gonna do that shit again, huh? It looks like that's what this is about. Let's see what the outcome is if they do. What can we expect if the election ballots have been sabotaged to win in favor of The Orange Menace again, or his people. What can we what is the outcome we can expect in the event the election ballots are sabotaged? For this is November 26th, not well November, yeah, November 26th. What can we expect? One more? No more. Okay. Cut. Thank you. Leave that there. Take it away. Okay. What can we expect? An announcement. Page of Wands. What can we expect? Satisfaction on someone's part. What can we expect? Lawsuits. Big ones. What can we expect? New partnerships. What can we expect? The cabal. What can we expect? The oligarchy. What about it? What can we expect? They get to make money. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. Second line. Oh. Okay. This is the law. She's Queen of Swords. I call her my legal eagle. She's the law. Not Bondi kind. The law is going after him. King of Wands. This is the Leo ascended on Fearless Leader. Or any other, marketing person, J.D. Vance, somebody like him, somebody who's out there in the public spewing the whatever their party points are. Cycle ended. So what this is telling me is whatever they're putting out there, that cycle is coming to an end, and it'll be brought to an end by the law. Well, that's what this is going to be about, because they're going to catch them at it. Ooh, might put an end to it too. Stop the ballot. They're trying to stop the ballot. That was the Knight of Pentacles. Create confusion. Offer some concession. Manipulation by the cult leaders. Yeah, this is Fearless Leader manipulating. Well, yeah, that's him. Okay, so where was this? Now, this is interesting. Something gets cut off from the real thing. Cut off, the ballot's cut off. This is probably the mail-in ballots. They're going to cut them off or do something to manipulate them. That means everybody get the butt out and go vote physically. Make a way. You can't do it. Make a way. You're going to have to put forth the effort, because if you don't, we're going to be in for more of this, more of the same. Ace of Swords. This is about the ballot. Absolutely right. About the ballots. They're going to do the same thing they did the last time. So this is how they get caught. And their foreign interests are going to show up, and then they'll be stuck at an impasse. So they have foreign help, probably from the Muskrat. This is going to be Blondie Bondi. Some kind of way Blondie Bondi is going to get stuck. Some kind of way she's going to get stuck with what happens with those ballots that have been mailed but not counted. Yep, this is mail. This is the 8 of Wands. Oh boy, it's gonna be a big mess. Please don't mail your and if you're absentee, I don't know what to tell you. You can still, folks, you can go down to your registrations or your Board of Elections building before you take off or wherever you got to take off and vote right there. and then go take off to your business appointment or whatever, wherever you have to leave your state and go to during election time, that date. I kid you not. You can go before you leave instead of trying to file an absentee. And the problem with that is um, the soldiers overseas, they've got a problem because their stuff is not going to probably even get here. Um, oh, damn. Oh, this is, give me a second. They are seriously going to try and something. Okay, ladies, this is on you too. Same thing for you. You're going to have to get out there. I don't care if you take the kid with you from the baby center or whatever the hell you have to do because they have to kill you. They have to get you. They're going to shut your vote down completely if they can. And that's going to create a lot of confusion. But here's the shutdown. You see the shutdown, four swords. They're going to shut you down. Please do not rely on the mail. Just get up and go do it. Because if you don't, and tell your girls, tell your daughters, tell your nieces, if you don't vote these people out this time, you won't vote ever again in life. Because that's what they're after. They're shutting you completely down. And look at this shit. Yeah. Secretly, secretly, they want you in a position of being a beggar, ladies. They want you begging them. That's not going to work too well. That's the tower. But that's what they're going to fill your head with, a lot of delusions, a lot of illusions. And that's what's going to blow up because you're going to be moving from a false premise and it's going to make you fall flat on your ass because it's not going to work. This is some diabolical, demonic, devilish crap here. Yeah, and here's the new with much passion to do you in, to do us in. They can't get me the way they can get you. All they can do to kill me is take away my meds. But now I know I have to let these cookies go. I don't have to. Yeah, this week is supposed to be a bitch week anyway. Pluto and Aquarius. Saturn still in Neptune because it's supposed to move, and we have a solar eclipse. Is that this week? So it's going to be a lot of stuff done in secret, Seven of Swords, which is going to be revealed. It's going to be exposed even more, and more than likely, it's probably this business about the woman's vote. They're dead serious about taking away your votes, and I'm dead serious. I need to take a quick break because I want to come back and talk to you. Okay, so excuse me. Talk amongst yourselves. Chit chat. Oh boy. Did they come, Lauren? Did they come? DoorDash. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. I'm back. Let me put this over here. Yes. All right. Anything else I wanted to see? I think this is it. Okay. Where was I? Okay. Questions while I'm here. Tomorrow is a solar eclipse. Hey, Jaconda. Oh, yeah. Solar always means they're going to put out. I'm going to ask that question. What is the aftermath of the solar eclipse? What sign is it in, Jaconda? Okay. Let's see. And then I have my Healing Angels cards. We're going to tell us how we're going to deal with it. Because as you know, it's going to be some stuff we never heard of in our worst days. Regina, don't get us in trouble. Like make like we're DC, huh? Puerto Rico, no less. Okay. What can we expect? What is the aftermath? What is the energy after the solar eclipse? I think they're the most fun because number one, I'm awake to see them. Number two, it gets that eerie feeling for about 3 or 4 minutes. And everybody is like, huh? Everybody stops in their tracks. Hello, Miss Mom. Oh, happy President Obama Day, girl. Yay. Oh, don't let me end up on the floor. Okay. I like that. Oh, boy. Storyteller says, stop buying on Amazon. You know what these folks, Storyteller, these folks are so integrated within every system we have. It doesn't matter. I was looking at a documentary. It's on YouTube. I can't remember. I look at so many, I couldn't tell you who it came from or who produced it. These folks are so intertwined. They got Walmart, Target, Amazon. What else? If it's a big name, like a big box, they call them big box businesses. The people who visit the island own it. I kid you not. There is nowhere we can go except among each other. Now, if this is the idea, okay, Saturn conjunct Neptune for the day, third and final time. Is this Saturn in Aries? Saturn and Neptune. That's all you need. That is a headache. I just ordered some BCs because it's going to be, you want to get out and fight something and get out and do this and do that, ready to jump. But Saturn is going to restrict you from jumping. So you'll stand there seething. Over what? Who knows? Anything and everything. Green eyes. Hello, my green eyes. What is WWW? 3 W's. Aries, 0 point. Okay. Oh man, that's gonna hit me hard. I am staying away from all my Aries friends this week. I have to stay away from myself. This is gonna be something else. Okay. That means I'll be bouncing off the damn wall. No, I'm not bouncing off the walls. That might help me with clarity. I think I will channel my Aries and my warrior spirit, which is Aries, into a new exercise system. That's what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Elena, hello. Oh, yeah, the World Wide Web. Yeah, I forgot. The World Wide Web. That's right. What can we expect? Am I finished shuffling? So I should cut now? Cut it in half. Oh, okay. Leave it or take it. Thank you. What should we expect with this? I'm not even going to get. I started projecting what it could be. I'm going to stop right there. I'm stopping. No, 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 no. I don't want my imagination going any further than it has been. Ooh, Five of Swords. Manipulation will be exposed, and someone is going to be defeated. But this defeat, this is the battle that has been won, but the war still rages on. Put that over here. Now this is what we can expect, the aftermath of the solar eclipse. Okay. The Devil card. Let's see what comes up next to it. Recovery. Recovery. Somebody's going to take their lumps this week. Somebody's definitely going to take their lumps this week. They've done their little dirty manipulations, and who they thought they could destroy is back on their feet again. They're vertical. As long as somebody is vertical, you're not taking them down. You're not. So whomever they thought they had beaten down to the ground, they're still standing. The dust has settled, the fog has lifted, and they are still standing. That's us. That's us. Look at this. Okay, this is why I ding the bowl every time I come on here. This is anxiety to the point where people can't sleep. Are you up at 3 a.m. in the morning, every morning, knowing you have to be out of here by what, 6 or 7? If you're not over 65, that's a problem. Okay? That's this. It could be this if you're over 65, but we get to sleep for the rest of the day if we want to. But if you are not over 65 and this is happening to you, you might want to talk to somebody. You might want a glass of nice warm milk. You might want to pop a gummy edible. I don't want you popping any pills, but I mean, if it does the job, it does the job. Okay. Your BC's on standby. My hours just got here. Yes. Okay. Hey, Nora. Who's David Steiner? Wait a minute with the Bitcoin. They done gone and found a way to screw around with that. Let's see. Okay, so what are we still talking about? Oh. Okay. The Queen of Swords has popped up again, and right next to her is, oh, look. Yeah, somebody's going to get stopped in their tracks, y'all. And they're going to get stopped in their tracks by a Queen of Swords. Do we have any other AGs that could slap Bondi down? No. Somebody's going to do something. Three of Swords. Three of Swords. Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens if I look at it like this. And I can keep going like this. All this new directional crap. What is this moving people out? Is this immigration, moving deportation? I think they're going to stop the deportation. Stop it completely. Okay. Concernment is the new way of doing things. That's the Fool. That is a concern. Here is movement away, relocation. Here's the battle against relocation. And here is the stoppage. Or it's that with the Knight of Pentacles moves so slow. He looks like he's standing still. You know, they supposed to have are we in the middle of that partial shutdown DHS this week? The ice better not be out there. If DHS is shut down, that means they're shut down. Look at all the regret. How many times did this card come up this morning? 3 times, hasn't it? It's 5 of Cups. Woo! Oh, now this is not necessarily violence, but some new information that's going to rock this country again. You know what? I'm going to do a sound bath for us. I'm going to do it. If tomorrow is the eclipse, I should do it either Wednesday or Friday, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Look at this. If that's not now, somebody is in deep regret that they separated anything. Look at that. They're in deep regret. Who cares what they regret? What's done is done. And they have broken something. They have really broken something. They can't beat those women. Here's the Empress. She's in the mental difficulty, mental challenges. They can't get past. And here comes the truth and the emotional challenge. The truth is coming out. So is all the insecurities and instabilities. Yeah, it's sound bath time. I'm gonna do y'all a freebie because I charge for this. I'm gonna end up doing some recordings and literally selling them digitally. I gotta get my head wrapped around how I want to do it. I know how I want to do it. I just have to do it, and I'm feeling a little what? Hey, Connie, Susie Q. Say that again. They're not shut down. ICE isn't shut. How can ICE not be shut down when they're regular? Their office, their headquarters is. See how they do things? Yes, I do personal readings, Elle. Yeah. Shoot me out an email until I get a booking sheet or a booking site, and then send me your information. You know, when are you available? Next week. This week is clear, actually, until something hits the fan. You can, if something hits the fan, ooh, you know, so that's kind of iffy. But since it's calm and quiet right about now, it's a build up. Yeah. Shoot me out an email, csmithrea76 at gmail.com. It's on my channel site. It's there. You're welcome, darling. This is going to be interesting. So we're going to a lot of mixed emotions and something else to be revealed about trying to take. Don't they realize women are at the forefront of this movement, this resistance? Has anybody realized how much the female is out there with the resistance? It's interesting. It's really interesting. And so they're trying to shut down the female. This is the ones who are making babies. Us old gals, we can come back out there if we're healthy enough and agile enough and raise hell like we did in the 70s. Yay. But if we can't, we still have social media, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. We still got fingers that work. Hello, Patricia. How are you? How are you? Because I can't run that fast anymore. So I'm not going to be out on anybody's site this time. Not this year or the next. And that's some shit to be in the middle of, too. I've been in the middle of 2 riots. Real riots, not this bullshit. Not a protest. We did protests and what do you call them? Protests and those meetings, rallies, and things like that at the university many moons ago, and that was basically rah 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 woo woo woo, yeah yeah yeah. That was basically it. But when you are out on the street and the shots are firing and people are setting things on fire and people are running and you have to plaster yourself against the wall to keep from being knocked down, now you're in a riot. When they're breaking through, we had one. We had a mini micro war. Which person? I forgot. It wasn't Trayvon. No. Oh, fell out of Baltimore. They broke his neck. The man just got. If you no, that's blaming the victim. Freddie Gray just got out the hospital from neck surgery, cervical surgery. Just had to take his ass out there on that damn street corner and stand. The who had police rode up. Sure, he had a record. Sure, they're gonna mess with him when they see him. But he just had to take himself out there to stand on the corner to get his neck rebroken by the police. He died this time. And the kids from Frederick Douglass High School, let that place out. They came across. It's a transit hub across the school in a big shopping center. They came through that place and they stopped the buses. They stopped everything on those in that hub and on the street, outside and inside. And but they didn't riot. That was definitely a protest. The kids weren't rioting, as the kids and the police basically they let them do what the hell they want to do, which is a smart thing because if you think you're going to stop them from doing it, you're going to escalate and things and people get hurt. Riot management, back off and let them go. Let them keep going till they get tired. And what happened was that the grown-ups down the road or down the street a few blocks to the other main intersection, they decided that they were going to uh, break store windows and snatch things out the store. They were going to snatch and grab and do all this and do all that. They were going to um, punch holes and set things on fire, punch holes in the water hoses that the firemen were using. It didn't happen. They stopped them and arrested them. It was the adults, not the kids. It was the adults. The kids were really exercising their civil duty. They protested like nobody's business. Um, yeah, there was a little something. There's a little dirt with that too, because they couldn't find the mayor who's mayor at that time with the head. Never mind. But yeah, that was funny. Secrets came out that day. But mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It was not the kids. And parents came up and snatched their kids out of it. The police, and like my nephew said, at least they didn't escalate it. The police did not escalate. So as bad as we feel they are, they're not that damn bad up here. We're blessed. They did not escalate. They got tired and then they went home. Yes, they did. Which is what was expected for them to do. And after it was all said and done, all those stores that had been violated ended up with multi-million-dollar new what do you call it, renovations, and they look good. And not a one of them, I think maybe only one store left the neighborhood. The other ones have stayed there, shiny and brand new. So you see, that was a silver lining, because that oh yeah, and the adults that were doing things like the snatching and the grabbing and the going in there trying to rob the places while the people were in there and things like that, they got locked up. I don't think one kid got locked up, but those grown-ups, it's always that faction or that group or those folks. There's always those folks around. When anything jumps off, they get the word, and the first thing they go to do, they go smash and grab. That's their job. They smash and grab. They don't do anything all other year but smash and grab. All right, but that was then. Oh, that SAFE Act, that SAVE Act. Yes. And that SAVE Act, part of that, I do believe, is when they block women from voting. Yeah, right. And my thing is this: when you have masses of people, as many people in this nation, how many of us are there now? Many, many moons ago, it was 8.5 billion. Well, however many it is now, coast to coast, you take away their rights. You take away their right to vote. You take away their right to uh, of speech. And when you take away, hit that Second Amendment, and you want to do the search and seizures, take away their weapons. And when you take away their uh, Fourth Amendment rights not to be searched and not to be illegal searches and illegal seizures, these soft touches that call themselves Americans today are going to rise up and tear somebody's behind apart. Okay, fearless leader? Because there are not enough police, National Guards, or members in the military to stop them. And if it's organized, yeah. And see, I don't know where in the hell fearless leader was. Probably not even in this country. Oh, must have been a kid. How old is he? He's only 7 or 8 years older than I am. He should have witnessed this. So he was 20. I guess he just was somewhere else. Who knows? Probably shooting pool or with the Saudis or something over there in Saudi Arabia. Anyway, should have learned from the riots. That was just one group of people. Can you imagine if we all get upset? How long would hi Dolphin? Wait a minute. Let me go up here. How long will we still have YouTube? There. Okay, let me get up in here. Let me get some questions. I see some. I'm going to take it from the top. Live chat questions. Okay. Oh, there's plenty of us in here today. Okay. Lisa, I didn't see you. Hey, and Terry, I didn't see you. And you are a cover girl today. Thank you, darling. Yeah, girl. Gotta get the groceries, girl. Mm-hmm. What? Terry Stephanie says, very expensive this week. Some things $2 more each item, making most things $4.99. Oh wow. Yeah, how about this wedding cost $2 million? Are they still together? Yeah, Charlotte said the tariffs making their way into day-to-day operations. And that was so wild because I said, why are they telling us about the tariffs? Because we pay for that. They're not doing anything other than making these products from the imports undesirable to buy because we pay for that. Hey, Miss Nora. Mm-hmm. Who? Terry says she got a promotion. Nothing in the what is the BBB? Jeff Bezos wants billions from the family. Yes, that's what it all. That yeah, 70 billion. Okay, Melania. Yeah, yeah. And I was watching something, the Ezra Klein show, and showing how the things work in the Epi world. How the EpiPen was moved and created a network worth of people. That you cannot tell me that man's not a spy. Information broker. That whoever. In the spy movies, there's always this one person who knows everything and everyone, and that's the person they try to trick into giving up the information. Mission Impossible and all those types of movies like that, especially the Jack Ryan ones. Um, that's who he is, was. Eh. Mhm. Yes, I did. Post office is, yeah. It's being disrupted. Hello, B. Butler. How are you? Mailing, yeah, they're testing their plans. Yep, yep, yep. And they're going to crash and burn. So everybody make sure they have their right ID and all this other stuff. Come on, old folks. You know we've been through this before. Yes, I'm included in this group. Old folks. We're gonna carry it like old folks, but don't let them see your baseball bat. Or your pistol. Hide it. Mm-hmm. Bring your nephews and your sons. Yeah. 36. Yeah. Saturn and nephew. This is a serious situation on this earth right about now. This is profound, and it is not just happening here, it's happening out in the cosmos and the other universes. This is a major flip, the script. What has happened is that things have gotten so badly that something needs to be stopped and reset. hmm Oh yeah, if we're talking about Terry asked, do you think the employees want a union? That's most definitely. They have a union. The union is getting ready to strike. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. That's my old territory, Terry, East Baltimore. Always. Yeah. Yeah. That's the way. That's disruption, Terry. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, they want to they think if they privatize all the government agencies and government quasi-government agencies, that they can give them to their friends and make money off of it. It don't work that way. No. That's why they have businesses and that's why they're government agencies. I'm not even going to answer that, Mario. mm-hmm. The joy. Yeah, the joy has created a lot of disaster. Oh, that's out. They know. They know. Oh, believe me, the powers that be, Congress, Senate, they know. And they're looking for him to do it again. And that's fine. Let him try it again. Because they waiting for him. They waiting for him. I don't think he's going to be in there in November, but we'll see. Yeah, he's alive. He's just his cantankerous, cranky old ass self. Yeah. Looking for a young girl, 14, 15, allegedly. Tracy, hello. hmm Oh, okay. You can take them to your district voters. I didn't know you could do that. Okay. Okay. No, do not mail it. It didn't fall that far, Alex. Maybe Russia fell in 1990, but did not officially happen until 91. It's still floating. And that's another thing. I was telling people before, what was it? Was it not last week when I was telling you that you have these places with these these countries with these beautiful places, these beautiful buildings that you know are 300 years old and they have survived and they are just stunning because the maintenance is out there, is like top notch. And then you have all these people saturated, I guess, in the different places or parts or portions. And the best jobs, the only jobs, sometimes the only jobs the women can get is prostitution. Then you'll know the country is busted. And most of their money or their GDP is coming from the black market or the underground. hmm And Russia has been like that for the longest. Russia was like that when it was the Soviet Union. Russia survives, honey. You best believe it. Russia gonna be fine. Mhm. Oh yeah, a boycott. That well, I tell you, if I didn't get my stuff today, I was gonna start canceling stuff. Yes, Mario. Yes, and yeah, I like that solemn face. That story. Yeah, but what are they going to do about it? I mean, everybody can see, and they don't care. That's what's scary. They might be just stupid, but we'll history will dictate that. History will let us know. I don't know anything about DeJoy. Like I said, all I know is he's creating or she is creating a disaster. Hmm. Then what we gonna do, Susie Q? Because I mean, if we go in there and if he tries to screw around with the numbers, like he flipped the script before, I don't want to think about it. Because if it comes up that it has been tampered with, or if it comes up that he won again, I am not coming out of the house. And I will have to weapon up. Hmm. And that's not alleged. Hmm. Happy President Obama's Day. I still like that, Miss Mom. Hmm. Hmm. Mm. Saturn in Aries is going to stop a lot of stuff from happening, but it's going to give people the energy to make things happen. Saturn is like that. Saturn will reveal something. Saturn will push something, push you, and then hold you in position when you're ready to get. That's Saturn. You just want to snatch something up, and Saturn would snatch your arm real quick and like, let me go, Saturn. Oh, Bitcoin. Oh, no predictions on Bitcoin. Too many variables and too volatile. Much too much. Mm-mm. Okay, good. Yeah, EpiPen did a lot. EpiPen had a web, and I understand exactly what he networked. His networks had network, and he used friendship to manipulate people who were so far from the everyday populace that they really had no concerns outside of themselves. I hate even to put the word lonely there. I'll say isolated. So isolated that nobody was going to call them on the phone and say, "Hey, how you doing?" That's just not done. Um, Nobody's going to stop by. Nobody's going to invite them to pizza to watch the game. Mm-mm. Which is their problem. They have no social skills. They have the let me stop. Yeah, their wealth has isolated them to be among people they know damn well they can't trust. That's on them. That's not our problem, but they are not to make us suffer. What the hell's wrong with me? I'm getting lighter and lighter. How in the world is that? How, Sway? I don't know. Maybe it's the lighting. Um, Elle asked if yes, I'm doing personal readings. Yeah. Oh, that partial shutdown. I thought I heard them say they were shutting down DHS. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let me do this. Yeah. Delphine? Okay. Delphine says, how long will we have? Oh, wow. It's not how long will we have the social media, it's about how we will have it. because what they're doing, they're moving already through TikTok is to what group have they already bought? I can't remember what it is, but the whole scenario is to create. No, the narrative is created. Now they have to distribute it in a way to make the masses buy it. As I was saying, it's too many of us to try to come at us physically. They don't have the personnel, military or law enforcement, enough to come after us, the populace, physically. But once they engage the mind, they can have us running around here like little robots. And that's all of us. Unless you refuse to think in certain ways. That's why I do the bell thing and ground and the breathing. That breathing will really switch your way of thinking. It will cool you right out. And while you are chilled or grounded, you start to align yourself with higher forces and not the bullshit that's down on the street, not the bullshit you see in the news, not the crap you hear in the street or at the lunch table or at the water fountain or in conservative media. That's why I do that. And I will continue to do it for that reason, to give you that mind shift, because your mind has been polluted with crap all day long, especially if you watch the news. Corporate media, they have decided it is in their best interest, if they are going to survive, to toe the corporate line, which is basically you tell the story the way Fearless Leader wants it told. That's the name of that. Now, if we if we could get the rest of the females to lock in and shake their brainwashing from patriarchy, if men understood what the patriarchy really was or really is, that system, how it developed, would you still be so much in desirous of being that alpha male? The females are going to follow the males. Many of them, Kimoyo, they will follow what the man say. My man, my man, my man, my man. That's the thing. That's the phrase these days that's being thrown around for a woman who they feel cannot think her way out of a wet paper bag, because she doesn't need to think. She's got her man. And my man, my man, my man thinks for me. And I do what my man says. That's what got our asses in this situation. But it's the patriarchy gone off. They've just gone off the deep end. This is the toxicity. When they're talking masculine toxic, the toxic masculine, they're talking the patriarchy. Guess what? The toxic feminine falls in line with the patriarchy too. Why do I say that? Because she does patriarchal stuff. Am I lying or am I flying? Yeah. An example of that is the Epi Isle. Did you know that the EpiPen's lieutenants were mostly female? And I've already told you about Glenn Maxwell. I saw one lieutenant where they were interrogating, and she looked like she was gorgeous, but her energy, it was definitely not feminine. And I'm like, oh my God. See the way they get these girls, the way, and I'm getting back into the EpiPen aisles. Number one, did you realize that all of them were foreign? They may have spoken English, but a lot of them did not. Um, See, Camillo, that's the thing. The patriarchy could not have survived without the female supporting it. I haven't heard too many people talk about that, but yeah, just like how that's how Fearless Leader got in there. Now they're gonna say they done pointed out they're gonna stop you younger women from using contraceptives so you can't have sex. They're gonna stop you from aborting so that you can breed. You're gonna be forced into breeding and forced pregnancies. Um, that is all. That's feminine masculinity, female masculinity. Think about it. That's not the man. That's not the psyche of a caretaker. Those women voted for that. And don't blame it on us older ones because the younger ones was out there doing it too. When I say younger, I'm talking about childbearing age still. Maybe in your 30s up into your 50s. You. Mhm. There's nothing more dangerous than the patriarchal female who wants to pretend she's female or feminine. That is dangerous because that's like a. Are you familiar with the term Oreo cookie? Black on the outside, white on the inside. Well, she's feminine on the outside, but very masculine oriented on the inside. Not because she likes men, but because she likes the power that comes with male dominated things and ideas. Oh, yeah. That's what the problem is, Camillo. Masculine women who are part of the patriarchy. Like that lieutenant. I'm the lieutenant. It's like a pimp with a whole brothel of working girls. He has what they call the bottom bitch. That's his manager. If those girls don't come up with the money, she beats the hell out of them and sends them back out to make the money up before he finds out about it. Yeah, that's what the problem is. And also those who thought they were going to be protected underneath this stuff, now they found out they're not protected at all and they're going down too. And they're kicking and screaming. That's why what's her name? Marjorie Taylor Greene. She figured that she's not as dumb as she pretends to be. She's not as dumb as she acts, folks. I see that now because I couldn't believe anybody would be that. Anyway, moving right along. I wish we could. He might get arrested. Musk might get arrested over there in France, and we won't have to worry about him because in France you're guilty until you prove yourself innocent. Okay. Hi, Kristen. How are you? Thank you. Love you too, babe. More about what, Alex? Okay, there was a question. Oh, storyteller. How'd I miss you? Hold on. What's yes, he married her. Remember the wedding and then oh, you're talking about Jeff Bezos. Oh, those people were so angry. Look at Pam Bondi. King of Sheba. Oh, okay. Hey. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, what we talking about? What are we talking? They're starting to see. Oh. Somebody getting their ship snatched. Oh, that's them fighting words. Yeah, that shadow fleet. And that's some scary shit. I'm so glad I'm not on the water right now. But I gotta take my Carnival cruise. They're starting to seize their ooh. Who's seizing whose ships, Alex? Shadow Fleet, illegal oil, Russia. Oh, yeah. I remember that. And then you didn't hear any more about it. Yeah, U.S. You go up to them Russian ships talking about, or you go down there. Finally Russia responded and put some subs and things down it. No, they didn't just put it down there. When Trump was talking all that mess about Cuba and he's going into Cuba, this fool didn't know anything about the Bay of Pigs back in 1963 when Cuba's a Russian site. Straight up, no chaser. Always has been. Which means those are Russian ships and Russian subs down there. Jump if you want to, fearless leader. We already had one nuclear run in with them. That was during the Kennedy years. I remember because I used to watch the news, WMAR TV, Channel 2. You don't forget things like that. That's trauma. You're wondering if they're going to blow up your house or your school. And yeah, they might. What kept me cool? My mom and my grandmama and granddaddy. They were not bothered. I don't know what their secret was, but they were unbothered. So if they were unbothered, that helped me stay calm. Okay. But yeah, they go playing around with Cuba. They can get a little something, something in the air. And if they're going to talk about that mighty shield, no, you are not out of stuff. You do not have a shield like Captain Kirk. No, those doggone missiles come through there. If they send up 10 missiles, it's going to knock down 5, but it's going to leave 5 that are going to hit us somewhere. So, no, that shield, the iron shield, oh, that's bullshit. Mm-mm, mm-mm. And I'm living right where the other 5 that might end up hit. Okay, you're so right. Okay, now. Now let's see. Camelia says, my wife dealt with women like that. Yeah, while working at Home Depot. Yeah, at Home Depot. Oh, that guy. Oh, so that's why. Okay. Mm-hmm. The pick-me-shas. That's what the girls are calling them now. Pick-me-shas. Is that what they're called? Stop labeling people, y'all. That's just, they are who they are. That's it. That's all. I'm gonna do something with this. Not happy with it, but it serves its purpose. I wanted it nice and neat there. That's better. I think I'm gonna have to trim. Okay. No, they're not touching Cuba. Whimsy. Oh, you watch Whimsy? I do too. Whimsy was oh shoot. Oh, well, don't. Well, I'm gonna tell you straight off the bat right now. Oya might be the one you're paying more attention to. Oya in the African diaspora, the African pantheon. Freya, maybe. Durga, not yet necessarily Kalima, but yeah, Oshun is funny but she's also forgiving. She's very, very forgiving. Ask me how I know. But yeah. And I think I'm the daughter of the other wife, the Oba, but I am friendly with Oshun. Yeah. Oshun was fun loving. Oshun loves to dance. Oshun loves to hang it up, get it on. Yeah, bring some Oshun back in your consciousness to help offset this stuff that we're going. See, the way to defeat this crap is we have to, what? Raise your consciousness, elevate. What does that mean? Be happy. Give yourself some happy time. How can you be happy looking over your shoulder? Give yourself 5 minutes of happy. Nothing going on? Okay, 5 more minutes of happy. Nothing else going on? Happy, joy. Get a whole day of happy. See if you can pull that off. That's what raises your energy. That helps you tune into the universal energy fields. That helps you tune into your own, because your own biofield is going to be vibing with happiness. And then when you start vibing with happiness, by all means, set some intentions for some things that you would like to do so that your biofield can start setting itself up to connect with the bigger biofield or the universe and bring that stuff to you. But before it can bring it to you, you have to be conditioned to receive it. So by all means, kick off and do some dances. Wear yellow if you don't feel like dancing. I got a yellow pad and a yellow highlighter over here. Oh, what else? I don't wear yellow because it always attracts bugs. Uh, just bring some yellow flowers. They can be plastic if you must, but to just like the sunshine, elevate. That elevates. Yeah. Where there's Oshun, there's definitely life. So you elevate that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I bet that does feel a. Come on, did somebody tell y'all go fly a kite? That's funny. I bet that was nice. The running in the air and you got your little kite off. That was fun back in the day. Yeah. Hey, Barbara, I didn't see you down there. Barbara just popped in. Have you been here, Matt, for a while? Oh, Barbara went there. Yes, Barbara. Some of the first patriarchal women. When we want to talk it, we want to go back that far. Uh-huh. Yeah. Were the slave masters' wives. Yes. Those who made us cover our hair with scarves and things. Uh-huh. Because we were so beautiful. And we still are. And now they're covering their hair with scarves and things. But yeah. Yeah. And that's a human element. Yeah. Okay. The winning side. You're going in there and you're going to be with the winning side. Nobody wants to align themselves with the losing side. Problem is, you don't know you're the one that's losing. Yeah. Yeah. But I just see unity that I've never seen before that I assumed was already there and come to find out it wasn't. That's what blew my mind with this whole put up a dump situation. I had no idea that the Browns did not like the white. The Browns didn't like the blacks, and the blacks didn't know anything about the brown. I did not realize how many different people are in this country that were darker than me, and did not consider themselves black. Well, black is a color. This black stuff is black identity is peculiar to the United States of America. When you step out into that ocean, even when you go down to the islands, you don't have that. They have to think when you talk about, do you consider yourself black? Like what? What? Oh, you must be from America. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we black. Yeah. Barbara says orange elevates me. Yeah, because it's an energetic color. It's just the color of your sacral, your emotional thing. It's also the color of an orange, vitamin C, all that's good stuff. It's a pretty color. That's why Fearless Leader is orange. It doesn't help him. No, have you noticed he's gone? He's left the orange. He's just pale and blonde now. Mm-hmm. His new look. I guess he doesn't want to look like he's been under the sun or wearing that cheap copper tone. Copper tones. Have you copper tone tanning cream from back in the day? Makes white people look orange. And he's Germanic. That's not the tone for him. Remember when my hair turned orange? That wasn't the tone for me. You got to be careful with orange. Orange is a very powerful color until you make a mistake with it. And then you might be in trouble. Orange is the power, is the what is orange? Orange is like a drop down, a couple vibrations down from red. Is it red and yellow? What makes orange? Orange is about emotion. Orange is about energy. Orange is about, no, I'm brain dead. Intuition, I'm hearing. Orange is, what is orange is about what? Help me, spirit. Come on through here now. I know you're here. Hmm. Orange is a few powers down from red. When you're seeing red, you're angry. But when you're seeing orange, orange to me implies good eating. I'm not just talking oranges and tangerines, but orange is about good food. Orange is about digestion. What else is orange about? Not necessarily orange juice, but maybe orange juice, healthy orange juice. But yeah, that's why your orange elevates you. Hmm. Barbara said, amen to that. Camellia says you can almost see the the bad entities. Mm. Remember the commercials? Yeah. Yeah. I can't watch him, but for past like maybe 45 seconds. I just can't watch him. I can't look at him. I can see Musk. I can watch MGT. I can watch Rand Paul, KKK. I can watch pretty much anybody, but I can't look at that man. I have a barrier. I probably set it up myself and did not realize it, or I am shielded from certain things. Probably my not necessarily my main protectors. I've got protectors I didn't even know I had until they showed up and had to do some things. And part of the protection is to shield my mental thinking, what I see. What else y'all doing? What I hear, how you hear. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. And then I protect myself from certain things. Harm to children and babies. But it slipped in there any old kind of way. But I think it slipped in because I was aware of some of the practices in certain circles. So that's how that got in. Okay. All right. But I don't share that with other women or men either sometimes because they get puke. Don't think a man won't puke on this shit that we're dealing with. We find it out. Yeah, they do, especially fathers. So, no, I don't talk. I, fathers and mothers, I am not going to tell you. And I think somebody was a little perturbed with me, one of my goddess group, but no, no. And no, I am not telling you that. I will not describe that. There is no reason on God's green earth for you even to know about that. You continue to do what you're doing. They give us little zips from these emails and things. And mm-mm, mm-mm. We heard about this back in the 70s when I was much younger and stronger and thought I could handle anyway. And I'm like, what the fuck? They do what? Back in the days of R. Kelly. When R. Kelly went to jail, I knew exactly why he had to have. Let me tell you something. All right. And this is it. Oh my goodness, I've been up here 2 hours. I was listening for y'all. I was waiting for y'all because I needed to be with you and talk with you. Um, Either that or myself. Oh, Barbara, purple and orange. They're my colors. That's what's swirling around me now when I go into the other worlds. That's manifesting something. So make sure you get your intent out there, whatever it is. Make it a simple sentence. Don't make it elaborate. A simple sentence. Because I put mine out there and I was all up in there. This because look at all this purple and orange and pink and okay, it's manifesting. Let it get itself together. It's gonna form into something than I asked for. Thank you. I know they're working on it. Um, oh shit, what was I talking about? Yeah. Um, Certain practices the public doesn't need to know. What are you going to know about it for? Are you practicing in it? No, you take care of your kids. You just protect your kids. Just protect your kids because they're yeah, see, Sheila K, this is what I'm talking about. That's why I won't. No, mm-mm. And somebody who was just pregnant too. Oh, I'm not telling you that. No. And she thought I was nuts or just being funny. No, and I had to get. I said no. I'm not telling you that. There is no reason for you to even hear it. None whatsoever. Keep it out of your. And I told her, I personally do not. I'm not your mama. But I do not want that in your consciousness. And when I said that, that ended the conversation. It's just that bad. And that's when she understood what I was trying to do. Okay. It wasn't a power play. It was some shit you don't even need to think about. You will not sleep anymore. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And you've got little one. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. No. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, there was another question. You know, we've been here almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. There was a what is that question? There's a nagging question, folks. I don't know what. Oh yes, yes, Green Eyes. Thank you. Green Eyes says orange is high energy warmth. Warmth. That's what it is. Warmth. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, there we go. Red and yellow. That's what it was. Thank you, Green Eyes. I. Come on, y'all. Sheila, that has been the $64,000 question. Now, oh, she asked, is he the EpiPen really dead? Is the EpiPen really functioning? I would say yes, because these people are so steeped into sorcery and transhumanism with technology. Who's to say he does not know how to maneuver his body from one dimension into another successfully, or from one time frame into another time frame? Now, Hogarth, you know that's my baby. I did Hogarth's Global Astrology. He did a reading on it, and he said he had a dream. I think was it the dream? Yeah, it was a dream. He had been doing readings on it, but it was a dream, and in the dream, he communicated with him telepathically, and he said only the dead can communicate with you telepathically. At the time, it was. I do not like to disagree with other content creators publicly. So I didn't say anything. But I know for a fact because it happened to me that, oh, yes, they can. Living people, not only can they speak with you telepathically, they can enter your dreams. And if you don't watch out, ladies, they can enter you, and you know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. And then, some people will be, oh, that's a demon. That's a demon. No, that's not the demon. That's that jackass that you've been ignoring on the job all this time. He's a master uh, magician or sorcerer or wizard or warlock. And he knows some things. Because basically, folks, all we are vibrations. We are light and sound. That's all we are. And once you get that understood, our physical form is like a thick density of light. And we move through light, just like my hand is moving through this room right now through this light. If I turn this light off, this hand is still can be moving right, right on up in here, down here. Take this off, and blah, blah. I'm in you. That's an overstatement. That's an overstatement. So I believe, and wait a minute, and now, yeah, I do believe, but he's not in Israel. I don't know where. They're saying Lebanon now. That man was way too powerful to go out like that. Way too powerful. Way too powerful. And his power was his information. and he knew everybody. That's number one. Number two, because he was way too powerful, the powers that be are going to snatch him out of there or kill him. Hmm. But I think he was be more, um, the word is fruitful or whatever. I just think that we did this the last time. We used the cards and we used the crystal, the pendulum, asking the pendulum. The pendulum took the fifth. It wasn't going to say yes. It wasn't going to say no. I said, that is some powerful magic that it has just hit my pendulum. And so that tells me, I say, well, I said it. I said it. Either in this dimension or another. Either in this dimension or another. And these people, when I say they are steeped in sorcery, is more like ceremonial magic. These people know how to do things. And they've got the tech to do things. So I do believe he is. Where he is, I don't know. I don't care. But I do have a question. Since the death of the EpiPen, did the operation of trafficking cease? Did the operation cease when the EpiPen was arrested? Okay, it says yes. Is the EpiPen alive and well on Earth? Oh, look at this. It just said yes. Okay. Was the EpiPen hiding in another dimension after his escape from prison? Was the EpiPen hiding in another dimension? That's yes. That's what I thought. Oh, that's what I thought. Hi, Amethyst. How are you? Amethyst lapis. Oh, girl, my favorite stones. How are you, dear? Astral trap. Oh, yeah, he's doing that. He's definitely doing that. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what I was I was trying to tell you. Yes, Amethyst says Amethyst. And Satan and Lucifer are two different entities, and that's a book, girl. That's a book. Oh my goodness. It's not so much what is his purpose as is what the heck happened to him or her. Oh yeah. They don't call him Lucy for nothing. In some areas, Sheila, we are Lucifer, women. But like I said, that's a whole book. Hey, Linda Russell, how are you? Oh, wait a minute. What were you saying? I'm at Fed retired in the ST. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, you're a Fed. Did you retire recently or did you just make it out before it all hit the fan? And while Amethyst is doing that, I want to tell you this real quick. This is what got R. Kelly into trouble. When you're in that kind of magic, and this is sex magic, folks, sometimes all you have to do is just lay next to someone to suck up their energy, vampire style. You don't have to bite them. All you have to do is lay next to them. And their energy, if they want your energy, they can suck it up. That works with healing. That definitely works in lovemaking. And that works with children. If you ever had a sick child, get in mama's bed, mom and daddy's bed, and the child wakes up healthy, and you're the one. That's why. Okay. That's why. But also, they lay with children for to steal their children's creativity, to steal that creative spark they have that's untainted. That's why I can't listen to any more R. Kelly music. Um, Stuff like that. Yes, Tracy Owens. Yes, he gonna get his. Yes, he said in the one of the email I was looking at on somebody's show. It's got to be Midas Touch and all his the related ones, the affiliates. Yeah, he said I'm the only one that can take him down. His words in the email. So he very well, and you know it's alleged that Parampadum put out the hit on him in the first place. Um, Oh, okay. So you missed the mess. The good, thank goodness, Amethyst. Thank goodness. Um, yes, Tracy, and from what I've been where did I hear that? Oh, probably from Hogarth. Yeah, and he's been directing, EpiPen has been directing what emails are coming out. Talk about he said he can bring him down. That is oh my gosh. Okay. Give it to her. Forgive her, Barbara. Forgive her. Just forgive it. Don't even worry about it. Just say, I forgive you. Release it. If you have to, do the Hopono. Might be a good idea. Do the Hoponopono prayer, the Hawaiian prayer of forgiveness. Don't ask me to spell it. just find it and just repeat it. It's a beautiful prayer. It frees them. It frees you. Anybody can. They may have crossed over on the other side, but then again, like I said, somebody who is really uh, deep into the occult or spirituality itself, which is the occult, they know how to enter your dreams. Okay. They just come and enter your dreams. Oh, good girl. Good. Yes, you will. Yes, you do. First of all, you're free. Yeah. And so are they. And you probably forgot what the heck they was all about in the first place. Storyteller says 4,000 children have been arrested by the popsicle people in 2 months. Release them, release them, release them, release them, release them, release them, release the children to a safe and loving home. Yeah. Well, if they don't wake up, they might end up in one of those fenced in cages themselves. Mm-hmm. Oh, Sheila, when you travel, you always travel when you dream. When you go to sleep, you travel. Your body stays in bed, but your spirit, or your what's really you, goes other places. You go there to learn, you go there to experience, you go there to touch base, you go to whatever reasons you travel for are the same reasons you go traveling. Go see some friends. hmm I don't believe she was. Tracy Owen says, "Do you think Pam Bondi was trafficked, or did she help recruit women?" Ooh, I do not believe she was trafficked. Then again, like I said, I don't know where is she from. See, this whole prostitution, which is what it is, it's prostitution, the prostitution network. Um, let's ask. Was Bondi the bombshell? Was she trafficked? Oh, yes, yes. And see, this is another. Yes, she was. This is another thing. This is how Ghislaine Maxwell got these girls. And if you watch Country Wayne skits, this is how uh Shayla might get caught up in some stuff like that, and Delicia, by fooling around with Lauren. Lauren is a straight up, I'm about the money. I'm all about the money. Um, Rich men or men with money are targets for her to date. Okay. She collects the money. She collects thousands and thousands and thousands. And she's not organized, but she is one of those women, and we all have friends like this who's about the money. She is trying to pull in her girlfriends to do what she does. This woman has already frauded one man out of $40,000, and she turned around and gave to another one for his birthday. Oh, Valentine's Day was his birthday. I forgot which one. And this has been a way a lot of women have come up in the world. And this is how it's presented to young girls and younger women. There truly, more women are found in a ditch in that lifestyle than to marry the president or the head of Amazon, founder, or big big banking people, politicians, traveling in that direction. And I don't judge them because it has been like that since there have been women. And for the longest of times, that's how women elevated themselves. Now, by the time Christianity got into the act, their offering was marriage. But before there was marriage, there was prostitution. And it's beating out marriage today. So, my thing is, like I said, there are more women dead in a ditch or buried outside of Zorro Ranch than you have who have successfully maneuvered trafficking. And there are some countries in Eastern Europe that nobody wants to talk about, and probably some African societies, but the African societies seem to be more on top of that than, no, I just forgot about Uganda. Eh, well, they still, if they have their traditions, they'll be on top of it and protect women from it than they do in these European countries and America. I don't know anything about Canada or Mexico. Mexico is a whole different, again, tradition is strong there. That's what saves women there until these idiots decide they're going to take shooting practice and start shooting women up in the cities again. Just because she walked by, oh, let's get that one, pow. They did that. They did that. And if you're talking about Blondie, it's not so much related as it is a close friend, close to the family. But let's ask: is Blondie related to Parampadump? Is she physically related? Y'all look, this is saying yes. Hold on, let me test it. Is Lauren in school today? Okay, that's correct. That's a no. One more thing. Have I hit the $1 billion lottery? Have I hit the $1 billion lottery? That's a no. Is Pam Bondi related to Donald Trump? You see that? Is United States Attorney General in any relation to Donald Trump? Sometimes you have to go around it. Yes. Is she a cousin? Is she a cousin to Donald Trump? Did she sleep with Donald Trump? That can be a bond. How they do it now? Clocking that T. Let's just say there's a tie there. Back in the day, probably. No, I don't think it's a half. Half. Good grief, half sister on the father's side. That makes her German. Is Bondi a Trump? Not supporter, a family member. Is she a Trump? No. There's no energy there. When that thing stands still like that and just shimmies and shakes, no, that's not the tie. There's another tie that binds, if you know what I mean. Okay. Ew. Allegedly. Allegedly. Mhm. She's protecting her brother. She's another one. Another who's that? Nicki Minaj. She's another Nicki Minaj. But oh, let's ask if she was in the stable like Erica. Was Pam Bondi ever in the Trump stable? The pageantry. Okay, she's in his stable. Mm-hmm. That's what that is. She's in the stable. So he hit it. He hit that one time ago, long time ago. You're welcome, Amethyst. All of this is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Hello, Nelly. How are you? I've been on here too. Good gosh, y'all. I've been on here for 2 hours and 11 minutes. I saw that, Alex. Yes. Yes. This is how they get the girls. This is what I'm talking. This is they're showing you this on Country Wayne comedy skits, but they're not comedy anymore. They're too deep. Yeah. And how about when we used to see them outside high schools? Now, can you imagine? Okay, going to school at this time in t-shirts and jeans, but he told me no, 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 scratch the t-shirts. We were not doing t-shirts. Blouses. No, I did uniforms, but in public school they didn't have uniforms. But when you went to school, you were looking nice. You were looking like if the camera pulled up, you were already dressed. Okay, now casual, business casual. That's what they call it now, business casual. Okay, here you are. This is if you're going to wear jeans, they are pressed and pleated. All right. No, you're not wearing tennis shoes. You're wearing heels with the jeans. Okay. Now, might have some ornaments on the side, like silver buttons up one leg and up the other leg, that kind of stuff. Looking good with your little jacket. All right. This is the regular girls. Can you imagine? You have a denim jacket. You see this young lady pull up in the parking lot in a baby blue 450 SLE 450 SLE or SLC Mercedes Benz convertible, navy blue top. The rest of the body is light blue. I've seen her, and this girl gets out the car. She was driving, and she has the twiggy haircut, and she's full glamour makeup. Looks like she just stepped out of Cosmopolitan magazine or Glamour magazine. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about when I say Glamour and Cosmopolitan. And she's wearing an outfit that was obviously put together well. And you wonder, oh, is she in the fashion business? But she comes out and she doesn't speak to you. She has nothing to say to you or your girls. She comes out, she goes to class, she comes back. Always, the boys always want to come over and talk to her. She talks to them for about maybe 2 minutes and then they're dismissed. And then one particular day, she might decide to talk to you or to talk to a friend of yours about how you need some money to get to your next semester. Hmm. Well, I got a job. I mean, I know some people who can help you out. Oh, yes, I model. Oh, that's what it is. She's a model. Oh, where do you model? I haven't seen you in any. Oh, I do runway. Oh, runway. Come on by. Here's my card. Give me a call. Of course they're gonna call until you meet one of the older girls and said, "Hold on, stupid, that's prostitution. Don't call that fool." Until somebody comes and picks up on that. But that's how they do that. Or like they took Virginia Giuffre. She was up there scrubbing toilets. Of course you're gonna accept that. You're gonna take that shot. Of course you would. But it would never occur to you in a million years, especially if you came out and see she was from a rough family too. She was from a rough family, but still, regardless of how they treated you, you would never expect in a million years to do what you would be demanded to do, or they whip the hell out of you. Mm-mm, mm-mm. And another thing too, you're dealing with girls who and women who have very, very low self-esteem and are very, very beautiful. That is a dangerous combination for the girl. hmm And see, yeah, that's what they would do. Oh, I believe that. And so if Ivana's probably in this was come on now, Romania. Where's Ivana from? Romania, the Ukraine, Russia, especially. And any of those stands that are sitting right outside of yeah. Those people don't come over here just because it's a nice place to be. They come over here to try to make some money. But yeah, hmm yeah, I believe that completely. I do, I do, I do. Yes, yes, Alex. Yeah, and that let you know what was going on. That also let you know Ivana knew. She knew. And on that, folks, you done had me out here for 2 hours and 17 minutes and 5 seconds. Don't you think it's time to go home for me? Don't you think it's time for me to sugar plum? And here you calling, sending. Who sent me the sugar plum? Make me stay a little bit longer. Past life, yeah, about maybe let's say about 20 years ago, maybe in the 90s. In the 90s, allegedly, I got that spirit just said the 90s. Yeah, and this is bugging the hell out of me. I'm gonna tie this up. I'm gonna braid this up. Yeah, yeah. She's she's not all right. I don't get her in the stable as a model, but I get her brother is involved. I don't know what he does, but he was there on the island. Uh and I thought she was just covering for him. But not the way she attacked who how dare you and you complain about him being blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's because we know that's what he is. She was livid. She was somebody. She was acting the way somebody was talking about her mama, the way she defended him. And I'm going, oh, come on. That is such theatric. Performative. Until well, I didn't think about it twice because that's sickening. And look, he wasn't the man he is now 20 years ago. Probably what was that? What was having a good time? Hanging with Diddy? All the right places to go? hmm But I do believe her brother introduced her. Or maybe she introduced her brother. I don't know. But she did not go the way these other girls did. You know, she has a law degree, believe it or not. Yes, and she has passed the bar. And that's something else. If you really want to, I take it back. Because I'm thinking about now, there are those girls who worked that kind of, took that kind of game, I worked that kind of job to get through law school. Depending upon where you're from and what your environment dictates you to do and what your values are. And people's values are just as different as there are people. How many Christians support pedophilia and RAPE? In Jesus' name? but they consider themselves Christians. You see what I mean? That's environment and that's culture. And that's been my biggest beef with any kind of a religion. The culture dictates what the religion is going to be, not the scriptures, not the figure, not the deity. Nah, because regardless of what the scriptures say, regardless of what the deity has said, regardless what that culture is going to twist things to suit itself. Yeah. And on that, my goodness. Okay. Okay, folks. It is now 2:49. I know it's time for some of you to go home. It's time for me to get off this thing. I'm not gonna say I will be here tomorrow because I don't know. My book is coming along. I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to find mantras for love, and then I get into what the mantras are about, Sanskrit mantras, because they're the only ones that are really being shared with the world. And I'm like, when you see what's behind the mantras, I'm going, oh my God. Do I put this in here? Yes. Yes. For example, you might have a mantra for sex, or you might have a mantra to meet your soulmate or twin flame, or, which I don't believe in, but anyway, or you might have a mantra for a real live boyfriend that's going to be with you for 6 months or 5 minutes. Or you might have a mantra that's going to bring you that everlasting loving spouse that you want. Yeah, there's a mantra for it all. And I'm like, I need to explain this. And I found mantras on YouTube that said it works in 5 minutes. Like, what? Oh, let me play with this and see what happens. Yeah, Grand Madam getting ready to start some, you know what? I'll tell you if it works in 5 minutes. 5 minutes a day, I'm supposed to chant this mantra. And I'm like, oh, that's a beautiful mantra from Tara. Tara she's not a Buddhist goddess, she is a Buddha. But that's another, here we go with the patriarchy again. How dare you relegate, oh, okay, Buddha to the level of a goddess? That's a drop down. In Buddhism, nothing is higher than the Buddha, who has been a human being on earth, who has developed themselves spiritually, that they traveled, they have gone to the point, they have risen. I guess you would call it ascension into the realm of the nirvana and the light. They live in it, they exist in the light. They live in the ocean of love and mercy. You're welcome. Um, that's where they live. Now, every now and then something goes on earth where they have to pop right back out. Oh, let me go see what these people got to save. These people got to teach them something. They're getting ready to mess up. They're getting ready to blow up here in the universe. Got to come back out. And they come back. They come back. But it really ticked me off when I found Kuan Yin is a Buddha. She is not a goddess. She was above that. As far as Buddhism is concerned, all right, you know, plants, minerals, plants, animals, humans. I forgot what goes above human, but as far as they're concerned, deities are just 2 levels above human, and the Buddha is about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps above the gods. But beneath the source. I don't think source is a god at all. I don't think the Most High, people call it the Most High. The Most High is something else. Don't know what it is, but it's out there. And so it very well could be the ocean of love and mercy. Who knows? But anyway, I'll know when I get there, just not today. You're quite welcome, everybody. And it is time for me to say sayonara. I will see you. Namaskara. Bye, y'all. I'll be back soon. And if you have any questions, leave them in my comments so I can pick them up and get started from there. It takes a brain drain to try to figure out what to say to you folks. Okay. I got to keep my pea brain. Much love and Goddess blessings to you all. Okay. Stay safe.